What if I told you there's a way to measure your body's true age? And it has nothing to do with your birthday. It doesn't require blood tests, expensive machines, or a doctor's opinion. It's a simple method you can try right now, wherever you are. And yet it reveals something incredibly deep, the state of the most important connection in your life. This isn't some new fad or social media trend. It's quiet, timeless knowledge. A test that modern neuroscientists use to gauge brain health, and one that ancient masters already practiced thousands of years ago to measure the vitality of the spirit. It's called the 3-second test. 3 seconds of stillness that act like a mirror, showing, with brutal honesty, whether you're aging with balance, grace, and vitality, or whether your body has quietly started to lose sync with your mind. We live in a culture obsessed with the outer signs of aging. Wrinkles, muscle tone, gray hair, but those are just surface effects. The real cause of aging runs much deeper. It begins with a breakdown in the invisible communication network between your mind and your cells. This test doesn't measure strength or flexibility. It measures the integrity of that inner connection. It's a window into the real age of your nervous system, your brain's ability to communicate with your body, and your body's ability to trust your brain. In this video, we'll show you how to do this simple yet powerful test, how to read your results, and what they truly mean. We'll connect modern neuroscience with ancient wisdom from yoga and Taoism, and give you practical tools, old and new, to rebuild that vital bridge. Get ready for one of the clearest insights into your own state of being. What you discover in the next few minutes could change how you see aging, and how you choose to live from this moment on. Now it's time. Your body is about to speak without words. Take the test with me. You'll be both the subject and the observer. You don't need strength, just presence. Stand up, barefoot if you can, somewhere safe with a bit of space. Bring your feet together, arms relaxed at your sides. Feel your soles on the floor, rooting you in the present. Pick one leg, lift the other slightly so the foot is off the ground. Take a moment to find your balance with your eyes open. Now comes the key step, the moment that reveals everything. When you feel steady, close your eyes and count. 1, 2, 3. What happened? If you stayed balanced for those 3 seconds or longer, without wobbling or dropping your foot, you can breathe easy. That's a sign your nervous system and brain are working in sync. Your mind-body connection is strong. If you lost balance right after closing your eyes, don't panic. Your body is just sending you a message. This isn't about weak muscles or lack of practice. It's one of the earliest, most subtle signals your system can give you. Here's the real mystery. You're not testing your ankle strength or knee stability. With your eyes open, balancing is easy. Your brain uses the horizon and surroundings to orient itself. But when you close your eyes, that external reference disappears. Your brain must start listening instead of looking. You begin to feel from the inside out. What you're actually testing is the integrity of the silent communication between your mind and your body, between your brain and, in a deeper sense, your soul. In neuroscience, this internal sense is called proprioception. Your brain's ability to know where your body is in space without using your eyes. It's like an internal GPS, a constant two-way signal between your brain and millions of sensors in your muscles, tendons, and joints. It's what lets you walk in the dark without tripping or bring a cup to your lips with your eyes closed. But proprioception isn't just a body map. It's your brain's ability to predict what your body will do next, every second. It makes countless tiny calculations to keep you balanced and coordinated. When you close your eyes, you're depending entirely on this predictive system. Struggling with the 3-second test means this inner map may be out of sync or communication is weakening. Now, let's move from science labs to ancient ashrams. What neuroscientists describe in technical terms, Indian traditions have long understood as life energy. Prana, to them, stability and grounding weren't just brain functions, but expressions of apana vayu, one of the body's 5 main energy currents. It's the downward flow that connects you to the earth and anchors you in the physical world. It's the force that governs stability, helps the body eliminate toxins, and gives us that deep sense of safety and groundedness. Our literal energetic anchor. Here's where the two worlds meet in the most fascinating way. A weak proprioceptive system means your brain's internal map is off. A weak apana means your energetic anchor is loose. The result is the same. When that connection, whether you call it neurological or energetic, breaks down, you don't just lose physical balance, you lose something much deeper, your spiritual presence. Living with that broken connection means living entirely in your head, disconnected from your body. It feels like a subtle, constant anxiety, like you're never fully at home in your own skin. The imbalance you feel during those 3 seconds is only the surface symptom of a much deeper disconnection in how you exist in the world. We're standing at a powerful intersection where the wisdom of ancient yogis and the data of modern neuroscience are saying the exact same thing. One speaks in the language of energy and spirit, the other in neurons and synapses. But both point to the same truth about the aging process. In yogic tradition, the integrity of apana vayu, the downward flow of life energy, was considered absolutely essential. The yogis believed that losing apana didn't mean physical death, but the loss of vitality, presence, and inner grounding. They saw it as the true beginning of decline. When this energetic anchor weakens, the body starts to drift, detached from the earth's energy and the source of physical vitality. For them, this was the real start of aging. An energetic crisis that came long before the body showed any physical signs. Modern science now describes the same phenomenon using different words. Proprioceptive decline. As we age, if we don't maintain this inner communication, the signals traveling from our muscles and joints to the brain become weaker and slower. Like a bad Wi-Fi connection, when the brain starts getting poor data, it does what makes sense. It stops trusting that data. It begins relying more on sight to maintain balance, and the body slowly becomes an unreliable storyteller to the mind. This is exactly where both traditions meet. Both describe a breakdown of trust, a failure in communication. A yogi would say the spirit no longer trusts its earthly anchor. A neuroscientist would say the brain no longer trusts the body's signals. Two perspectives, separated by thousands of years, but arriving at the same insight. Aging isn't mainly the loss of muscle strength. It's the loss of connection, both in the nerves and in the flow of energy. The real aging process isn't about how much you can lift. It's about losing that silent coordination that keeps the mind and body moving as one. Weakness and frailty aren't the root problem. They're just symptoms of that deeper disconnection. The good news is, this connection isn't like eyesight or hearing. It's not doomed to fade forever. It's a skill. And like any skill, it can be retrained, rebuilt, and strengthened at any age. When you do, the body's natural intelligence returns. And so does the mind's trust in it. So if your 3-second test showed your mind-body connection needs some work, don't worry. This isn't a warning. It's an invitation. Ancient wisdom gives us both the diagnosis and the cure. That inner bridge isn't broken, it's just been neglected, and you can rebuild it. The solution is as simple as the problem it exposes. Practice the very thing the test measures. Balance with your eyes closed. Start small. Stand near a wall or chair for support. Lift one foot, close your eyes, and see how long you can hold. Maybe even just 1 second. Rest and try again. The goal isn't to be perfect right away. It's to practice steadily. Every time you do it, you send a clear signal to your brain. Wake up. Listen. Pay attention to what the body is saying. You're reactivating your proprioceptive system, updating your internal map, and rebuilding that channel of communication. You're literally retraining your brain to trust your body's natural wisdom. To make it even more effective, pair it with slow, deep breathing. As you balance, bring your full attention to your breath. Inhale gently through your nose, then exhale slowly, releasing tension. This combination is pure alchemy. The challenge of balance activates your nervous system, while the breathing calms it down. You're sending a signal through the vagus nerve straight to the brain. You're safe. There's no danger here. You can relearn this skill without fear. It helps ease the frustration and anxiety that come from feeling off balance, creating the perfect state in your brain and body for learning and reconnecting. This simple practice activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and repair mode. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that interferes with your brain's signals, and it reawakens the quiet intelligence within your cells. This is about coming back home to your body. And as you practice, keep this timeless truth in mind. A teaching passed down by longevity masters. The body you'll live in at 80 is being built today, with every breath and every moment of mindful balance. This wisdom of balance and connection isn't limited to one culture. If we look back to ancient China, we find one of the most profound Qigong practices, standing meditation, known as embracing the tree. Practitioners would stand motionless for long periods, not to build muscle, but to stabilize their qi, their life energy, feeling their feet rooted deep in the earth, while their awareness expanded to fill every cell of the body. In India, yogis practiced pranayama, the art of conscious breathing, to strengthen the bridge between mind and body through prana, the life force. In China, they used stillness to cultivate qi. Two cultures, two approaches, but the same goal: to build an unbreakable connection between consciousness, energy, and the physical body. The true source of health and long life. Today, modern science, with its understanding of proprioception, neuroplasticity, and the vagus nerve, is simply proving what these ancient teachers already knew through experience. The real source of youth and vitality isn't in a pill or a cream, but in the quality of your breath and the harmony of your inner balance. So I invite you again, not just to listen, but to feel. Stand up, close your eyes, and observe. You're not testing your body's strength. You're testing how well you're connected to it. If you can stay balanced for 3 seconds or more, congratulations. You're aging with awareness. You're truly at home in your body. And if not, that's perfectly okay. This isn't about failure. It's an invitation. Today is the perfect day to start rebuilding that bridge. Now it's your turn. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Will you take the test? Or maybe you already did it with me earlier in the video. Tell me how many seconds you were able to hold your balance. There's no right or wrong answer. Just the honesty of where you are right now. which is the first step toward reconnection. Time will always move forward. But aging in disconnection is a choice. Choose to reconnect today. Choose to strengthen your roots